No sound.
We've been doing pretty good.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm recently broken up with my boyfriend. He's 32. I'm 22, but we've been together for like what, two years?
Mhm.
We've been doing pretty good. We recently broken up because we just are not, mentally connected. Wants me to ask for him to do things, and I'm just like, aren't you just supposed to? Am I wrong?
No, I don't think you're wrong. I think that
Yeah.
the age gap, he should know what that comes with. And if he was dating you at 20 and he was
Right.
30, I think he know what he signed up for.
Why
Okay.
are you saying no? What's wrong with what's wrong with that?
I think he
Yeah.
knew what he signed up for. I think he knew
Right.
what he signed up for.
But
Dating, you know.
I'm not saying he's like a bad guy. He does for me. I just don't feel like it's enough. So how do I get him to, tell him that it's not enough?
Well, Jazz, is he only doing what he can do? Can he do more financially? Does he have the money
I
to
don't
do
think it's
more for
more
you?
so about the money though.
So he's just not generous. He just doesn't want to do
Like,
it.
yeah, like not affectionate. Yeah. So how
Oh.
do I get him to like, you know?
So when you say not affectionate, meaning you guys, he doesn't hug you, he doesn't hold you, he doesn't want to be intimate. That's what you mean.
No, he wants me to like, guide him into it, but I just feel like it's something that he should be able to do, correct? No?
Wait, guide him into being
Like
like
make him be
intimate?
more romantic. He's not really romantic.
No.
But
No.
he's a good guy. Like he does what he needs to do. He's just not romantic. I don't know if
I
he knows
just
how to be romantic.
Well, okay, this is what I say, Jazz. You have to decide if you're happy because he's supporting you financially. That's what it sounds like to me. He's taking care of you, but he's not buying you flowers. If that's not okay with you and you're not happy, you get to decide what you want to do. Do you want to leave or do you want to stay? That's my question to you.
Right. I do
What do
want
you
to say, but I feel like at his age, I just feel like it should be a little bit more.
and did you express that to him? Did you say, "Hey babe, it's not enough. I want more. I'm not
Right, but
happy."
how do I get to do it like without being disrespectful? Like, you understand?
Yeah, say it just how you just said it. Same voice. Hey,
Yeah.
babe, I'm not happy. Can we work on this? Can you do more of that? That's
Okay.
it. Just have a conversation with him.
And then my
Communicate.
question is like, should I just, leave or because he is a good man, so I don't want to leave and then, I can't come back. But do I take my chances of leaving?
I don't ever tell anyone to leave their relationship because
Mhm.
I don't want to be the girl to tell you to leave or to stay. But
But wait, if you
That was deep. That was deep.
This is wild. And
That was deep. That was deep. He a good guy. He a great guy. He provide all this. But should I leave? Because I'll leave if I can go out here and come back. Let me know, Ashley. If I can leave and come back, I might leave and see what is something else better out there. But I won't do that if I can't come back. Show me how to monkey branch.
I got a
they
Ashley.
want
question.
to level up. They
I
ain't ever plan on coming back. They want to level
got
up.
a question
For sure.
for clarity. Uh, when you were 32 and you were dating a 20-year-old, was she wifey material?
I've never
Who?
dated a woman. Yeah, there you could be talking.
Exactly.
No, no, no,
Now,
no,
Mr. Walker,
we want
I
with
never yeah. I ain't never
2032.
been. I ain't never been a thing. I've been married for
exactly. Because what we talk about is we got real men up here like Mr. Walker and Mr. Gavin, whether they make six figures or not. And
Right.
this is why we're up here because we're real women
I
here
dated
to show
women
you
older than me, but never younger. Maybe
exactly.
maybe 10 years older.
Maybe make it make sense, Gavin. Make it make sense, Mr. Walker. This is what we talk about as
Well, at
women.
the very same time, I'm not judging men. She's legal.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
judging either. I'm not judging either. But what Heathen Queen is trying to say is that you cannot require certain things from a 20-year-old child
right.
that you can from a
Being a
mature.
child. She's not a child.
She's not a child. She's not. You're right, Mr. Gavin. You
She's
can't.
a toy.
She's a young woman.
That's
She's a young
insulting.
woman.
That's so
who
insulting,
is in-
either.
I know it's insulting, but it is what it is.
And we done been there. We done been 20.
We done been there. We done that.
We done it. We done been 20. We done been 21. We done been 22. And what we telling you is that we changed after.
So at 20, you girls or you women are toys.
We're not toys necessarily, but what we're saying is that we still are not wise.
I'm not saying I think of myself as a toy. I'm saying he thinks of her as a toy to play with. Not that she is a toy. He thinks of her as a toy to play with. I bet you if you ask him, he's not thinking of her as a wife.
She's impressionable. Like they love that word, impressionable.
Right.
So what's your point? Where y'all going with this?
What we're saying is that this is a young woman dating an older man. I like, I'm for the girlies dating older, okay, or either men who are on your, where you're at. But what I'm saying is that when a man that is 30-some years old dates a 20-some-year-old woman in her early 20s, don't be surprised when you get what you get. Just like we tell the women, if a man is in his 30s, don't expect him to make what a man in his 50s or 60s makes. That's not fair to that man in his 30s for you to sit here and try to give him the same pressure that you're giving that 60, 50-year-old man when he's had 10 to 20 to 30 years more. So what we're saying is the same thing applies for women. Women get wise as we get older. Some of us are born with it. Some of us ain't. Most of us ain't. So he knows what he got into. And her, she just seems kind of airheaded. And that's why I love Ashley, because she's real with it. She kind of gives it like it is, but also in a gentle way. So he knew what he was getting into, like Heathen Queen said.
Right. And did he make it clear that I'm just going to do this, and this? And you can't expect me to take you on flowery vacations and bring you roses every day. She wants the affection that he's not showing her. She said that, right? The affection that she's not getting, the reciprocal things that I'm giving him, he's not giving it back.
But hold on, Heathen Queen, and she's not even communicating that. Another lack of maturity. Right. We ain't putting it on the man. We're gonna put it on her right now. Also, too. Right. She also isn't communicating what she needs. Well, Ashley said, did you tell him that you like flowers? Did you tell him? The thing about it is a man doesn't look at a woman and her patterns until he gets a bit older. Then he says, oh, my baby like flowers. Oh, my baby likes to do this and do that. Right. But until he's at a certain age, he doesn't comprehend that. He's just trying to do his thing and make his way in this world, and that's okay. Right. So she is lacking communication, and she's also not even ready for that man that she's trying to reel in. And that's the problem. I put it on the woman right now, not the man.
She doesn't have skills to keep that man's interest unless it's just her box.
Yep, that's it. And the issue is we because that man is older, we assume that he's wise enough to see what's going on. Right. But in his defense, it sucks because he could think, oh, this is a sweet young woman who ready to be my young whippersnapper. And here she is like, he ain't give me flowers. He ain't take me shopping. Right. But this is why men have to be careful. Sometimes going too young is a problem. Yes. Find your sweet spot with that wisdom, with that woman, so that way she's just not in here draining your resources.
But then again, she could just be a doll, and he just wants somebody to be on his arm, somebody to come and knock it back. I'm coming over your house every other day, and I'm just knocking it back. I ain't trying to be romantic. I'm not trying to kiss her. I'm not trying to do all of that. She could be one of those females, but she's not old enough to understand the game that he's playing with her. Because there's a way that us as a woman, my man is 30 and I'm 30, and you're not giving me stuff and I'm not able to express that to you. I'm old enough to articulate what I want when I'm 30 and you're 30. She's 20. The only thing she sees is the money. That's all she sees is the money. Oh, this older dude want me. He wants some nook. He wants some snacks or some money. Oh, I can do that.
And she's stupid enough not to even be able to communicate with. This is where I get mad at women, because it's like, have some mystery, have something about yourself to where you're not just the average woman online looking for sprinkle for advice. This is where you need to find yourself.
Right.
So that if you really love that man and he got that paper, you can reel him on in and y'all can fall in love with each other. But the issue with these young girls, and this is where I see a problem with the gold digging side of life and YouTube, is that we're teaching these women strategy without character. You know, you can't be out here looking to pick a man's pocket and you also aren't going to give him what he's looking for.
Right.
It's
Right.
called a relationship. It's called compromise.
Right.
So even if he's older, I'm gonna leave it alone, Gavin. But even if he's older, that older man is still gonna want what he's looking for, and she needs to give it, and she ain't giving it.
All right. So we're gonna pull this next woman up and run through these super chats real quick.